Hello everyone, I am Naresh. I am an assistant professor in the Department of English and Foreign Languages in Madanapalle Institute of Technology and Science. In this session, let's know something about question tags, and I welcome you all to this PowerPoint presentation on question tags. Before we go into the deep explanation about this, let's look at these two small conversations. You haven't seen Mary, have you? No, I'm afraid not. Next one. It was a good film, wasn't it? Yes, I really enjoyed it. In the first conversation and in the second conversation, here are two underlined parts. One is have you and the other is wasn't it. These two are called question tags. If you look into the definition of what are actually question tags, these question tags are mini questions asked at the end of a sentence, and they are used in spoken English and not in written English. And what do we use as question tags when we speak? Those are auxiliary verbs. We all know what auxiliary verbs are. And these question tags depend on the tense of the sentence that we speak. If you look at the example, Jayant plays piano, doesn't he? Well, yes, but not very well. Here in this sentence, Jayant plays is simple present tense, and the auxiliary verb goes with it. If we go into the basic rules of question tags, there are two parts, and one is sentence and the other is tag. The question tag of the sentence always depends upon the tense of the sentence. And the important rule is that if the sentence is positive, the question tag is negative. And if the sentence is negative, the question tag is positive. And we should always remember that there are no full forms of the words that we write in the question tag. There are only contracted forms. And we have persons in English grammar, first person, second person, and third person. In these question tags, the third person changes from the sentence to the tag. Look at the example. They don't like us, do they? The sentence they don't like us is in negative form. Do they? The question tag do they is in positive form. And in the second sentence, Dhruva will bring it for me, won't he? The sentence is in positive form and the question tag is in negative form. Look at the word Dhruva, third person singular, and when it has come to the question tag, it has changed into he. When we speak, the flow goes, but when we write question tags, we need to be very careful. We all have to remember that after the sentence, before we start the question tag, there should be a comma, and after the comma, the question tag the first letter doesn't start with capital letter. It begins with small letter. And towards the end of the sentence, after the question tag, there should always be a question mark. Look at the example. They don't like us, do they? After the sentence, we see comma, and after the comma, the word do. The letter D is small letter, and there is question mark to the end of the line after they. Similarly, second sentence. Dhruva will bring it for me, won't he? How do we identify the meaning of the question tag? We just plainly speak, or is there a modulation in our tone and voice? Let's see. The meaning of the question tag depends on our tone. While we are speaking the question tag, if our voice goes down, the meaning is that we are not asking the listener a question, but we are inviting the listener to agree with our statement, what we say. For example, it's a nice day, isn't it? Yes, lovely, isn't it? My voice has gone down, and the listener who listens to this line says his agreement. Yes, lovely. Then, when we are using the question tag, if our voice goes up, it means we are asking a question. We expect the listener to answer for that question. Let us look at the example. You haven't seen Rizwan today, have you? No, I'm afraid not. My voice, when it has come to have you, has gone up. You haven't seen Rizwan today, have you? When the voice, when our tone goes up, the meaning is that we are asking the listener a question and we are expecting some answer. In a negative sentence with a positive question tag, when we speak, when our voice goes up, the meaning is that we are asking for some things. We are asking for information. We are asking somebody to do something. Example. You don't know where Vivek is, do you? Sorry, I have no idea. Do you? My voice has gone up, and the meaning here is conveyed as I am asking for Vivek. So, in a negative sentence with a positive question tag, when a voice goes up, the meaning is that we are asking for things or for information or we are asking somebody to do something. Apart from all these basic rules, there are certain other rules and let's have a look at it. In question tags, we should always remember for let's, it's always shall we. For example, let's go for a walk, shall we? Then in imperatives like do, don't, the question tag is always will you. For example, open the door, will you? Don't be late, will you? And It is not am I not for a negative question tag. It is aren't I. For example, I am late, aren't I? It's not amn't I or am I not. If we analyze the uses of these question tags, we come to know that these question tags are powerful tools to engage conversation. While these question tags related conversation is going on between two people, we find some kind of interest. These question tags express interest between the two speakers. To seek confirmation and to ask for information, we use these question tags. When these question tags are effectively used, they encourage the participation of the listeners, the speakers, and people around them. They also build rapport between the speaker and the listener and hence make the conversation effective. I hope you all have had a bit of knowledge. You have come to know what are question tags after having a look at this short video. Thank you, everyone.